it's Shelbi, otherwise known as Shelbizleee here on YouTube, and today I wanted to talk to you about my thrift shopping wish list. So these are things that whenever I go to the thrift store pretty consistently, I am an avid dumpster diver and thrift shopper, and I think you should be too. But basically every time I go to the thrift store, there are a handful of things that I am always looking for, and I just wanted to show you that list in today's video. And I would love to hear what things you are constantly looking for at the thrift store as well, because I like to get ideas from things like that. And when you're buying things secondhand, you're not creating a demand for any more products, so I'm always down for more thrift shopping. Leave your favorites, things that you're always looking for, in the comments, and let's get started. Item number one that I'm always looking for at the thrift store are leather boots. So these leather boots that I'm wearing, I'll put a cutout of them in right now. These are boots that my ex bought me in 2012. I think that's right. For Valentine's Day, you guys. And I have been wearing them consistently, I swear to you, every single week for the last 4, 5 years, 6 years, a long time. These boots have lasted me forever and I love them so much, but they are leather. Now, I would only purchase leather secondhand. I talked about this in my last video, why I think it's okay for vegans to buy secondhand leather. If you want to hear more in depth about my opinion on that, you can go check out the video. I'll link it in the cards and in the description box. But these shoes have held up for so long and they're so convenient for me to wear, but also cute and also all terrain. I can wear them in any weather, anytime, and they're just absolutely perfect. Now the reason I'm looking for another pair of them, they're wearing down a ton. They look insane, and like I said, I'll put a cutout of them, and there's also a hole in them. Now I am going to take them to the shoe doctor and see if they can't fix it for me, but if I could find a new pair in the thrift store, I think it's about time for them to be replaced. I think they've lived out their life with me, so I am always looking for boots like this when I'm at the thrift store. Another thing that I'm always looking for at the thrift store are cute / handmade pots. I want really unique plant pots in my house, like the one I have sitting behind me. Where is it? If you can see, it's probably blurred out pretty bad, but that's a tea kettle that I keep a succulent that my sister bought me in. So even if it's something like that, I'm always looking for things like that at the thrift store, so that whenever I buy a new plant, I can bring it home and put it in this cute little pot, put it somewhere in my home, and then take the plastic planter back to where I bought the plant from. I don't like leaving my plants sitting in their plastic planters if I can avoid it. Some of my hanging plants are still in plastic, but I like to get them out of there as soon as I can. Actually, Ali Cherry here on YouTube, if you guys don't watch her, you really should. She has the most adorable, like, blue and white plant that she keeps. I think she keeps a pothos in it, and she found it thrifting, and I tell her all the time, I wish I could find a pot like that thrifting, and I never find super cute ones like that. She just got really lucky. But you can guarantee that every time I walk into a thrift shop, I make a beeline to the home section trying to find one of those. PJ bottoms. For some reason, plus size PJs are really freaking hard to find at the thrift store. Just things for plus size people in general are pretty hard to find at the thrift store, but PJ like shorts to wear to bed are something that I only own a couple of, and I think both pairs that I own I stole from my sister. I hope she doesn't watch this video. Anyway, I'm always looking for those at the thrift store because I don't want to buy them new, right? That's the whole thing. I don't want to contribute to the supply chain, so that's why I like to shop secondhand. And I would really like to be able to give my sister back some of her sleek clothes so that I could have some of my own. And I'm always looking for them, and I rarely find them. I don't know why, but that is something else I'm always looking for at the thrift store. Grandpa sweaters and or cardigans. Those are big sweaters. You've probably seen me wearing them on my Instagram. Maybe even on here I probably recorded a couple videos wearing my grandpa sweaters. Big chunky cable knit sweaters I love to buy from the thrift store. I will wear them all the time during the winter, even though winter is short-lived here in Texas, as I've said to you guys many a times. But I love to buy them, and anytime I see them, I snag them right up. Just something about feeling cozy when it's cold outside and feeling like you're wearing a grandpa sweater is very comforting. So I'm always looking for those. Nude / light pink clothing. This can be hoodies, this can be pants, this can be t-shirts, this can be hats, scarves, anything. It's a trend, I think, recently, this nude / blush pink, like really toned down nude colors. I love the trend. I refuse to buy things new because it's mostly, I think it's a fast fashion thing, although I really like the color. I think it complements my skin tone nicely, and it wouldn't just be a trend if I bought it. I would definitely keep it for a long period of time, and I would only buy it secondhand. but I don't see a lot of it. I have one shirt that's actually really cute. I'll put a cut of it in right now, but I did buy that shirt at the thrift store, and it is a nude pinky color, the one that I've been looking for. So anytime I see something in that color, in my size, I buy it. Likewise, with always looking for grandpa sweaters and cardigans, I'm always looking for flannels. I actually just got this one at the thrift store like a couple days ago. This is, I haven't looked into this brand also. I'll cut this part out if they're like a horrible brand. Well, I guess not. It's secondhand still, right? But this brand is Timberland. That's the brand of this flannel, and I own like 3 or 4 that I've got from the thrift store of these, and they're men's, so I'm always looking in the men's section specifically for flannels. And if I ever see a Timberland brand flannel shirt, I'm gonna buy it, and I'm always looking for them. My Sperry's, you guys, I have owned these Sperry's since I was a senior in high school, so it's been a very long time, 6-ish, 7-ish years, and I also wear these, if not every week, just about every day. They have holes in the sides, they have holes in the shoes, one of them is missing the sole, and I don't care. They're so easy to slip on, they're not cute at all. So many people call me out for having holes in my shoes, and I just don't give a fuck. But I love these Sperry's, and I really, really, really want to find a pair of them secondhand, like almost identical to these. That would be amazing. I've been looking for about a year because these holes have been in my shoes for a long time, and I'd really like to replace them, but I haven't found them yet. Okay, real quick guys, I realized after uploading my video yesterday about why vegans should wear leather that a lot of you guys are concerned about creating a demand as a vegan for wearing leather. I still stand by the fact that I do not believe that by wearing leather you're creating a demand from people seeing you wear it, because you can't really tell the difference between real and fake leather. So if your argument is that seeing someone wear leather will encourage someone else to go buy it, you could say the same thing about wearing vegan leather. But regardless, I do think there is something to be said about wearing branded leather. So the boots, as you can see, do not have a brand on them that anyone can see and therefore can't go buy. Sperry's are definitely different. They have a trademark and it's very evident what you're wearing. So I never thought about that before. Honestly, I always just thought if I was buying secondhand Sperry's, it wouldn't be a big deal. But I can see how it would be more of an issue if you're buying secondhand Sperry's and then other people see you wearing Sperry's and then they think about buying Sperry's. I really hope you were following what I was trying to say there, but basically, I do want to live a conscious and ethical lifestyle to the fullest of my extent and to what I think is best for the environment at the same time. So I'm curious as to what you guys think about me buying secondhand Sperry's. And if you have any suggestions for shoes that are very similar to Sperry's but are not Sperry's, that are vegan, that I could buy. Okay, back to the regular programming now. Thanks for listening. I hope you followed that. But you can guarantee if you catch me in a thrift store, you're going to catch me in the shoe section. Now this one isn't necessarily mine, and it doesn't even have to be real leather for these particularly. I don't think Madison cares, but she's always looking for men's loafers. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I'll put a picture of whatever I find when I Google it here. But she's specifically looking for the ones with the cute patterns on the top, and they're really hard to find because she wants a men's loafers. Like that design I think is specifically for men because I haven't seen them even new for women's in that style. So she's always looking in the men's sections for them. But men have much larger, like we have big feet for women. Okay, we wear size 8 in men's, but that's really small for a man and really big for a woman. So it's pretty difficult to find shoes for us, period. But every time we go to the thrift store, we're checking for those as well. Jars to put bulk food in at the bulk store. I have bought pretty much all of my collection, I'm like looking at them right now, of glass that I take to the bulk store. I bought it at the thrift store. So basically anytime I go to the thrift store, I go to the back of the store, and that's pretty much the first thing I check. Are there any of those swing top lids that I can put bulk foods in? If you guys are trying to get into bulk foods and you don't want to buy new packaging to store all your stuff in, you can reuse whatever glass you already have in your house and then head to the thrift store. I'm not kidding. I have gotten so many swing top glass jars from the thrift store, so check yours out. Alrighty guys, well that's the basics of what is on my thrift shopping wish list. Like I said, I'd really love to hear what you guys have on yours. Could give me some more inspiration, and I could keep a lookout for the things that you're looking for, and then I can send them to you. And likewise, can we make a Facebook group for that? Like we list the things that we want to see in the thrift store, and then whenever we're out, if we see it, we'll tell the other person. Just an idea. Anyway guys, that's it. Let me know what you think of this video, and remember, until next time, create the peace.